little while since I uploaded the last video where I talked about my ownership experience with the Yamaha R3. And in that video, I mentioned that since selling the R3, I've got an empty garage and I wanted to go out and start looking for a replacement bike. Now, it has been a little while, but I finally got round to getting out there and looking for a bike to replace the R3. And I thought I would start off by going and checking out the Ducati Monster 821. And the reason for that is I used to have a Ducati Monster in the past many years ago, rode it on a 900-mile round trip all the way to the tip of Scotland and back again, and it never missed a beat. It was an absolutely fantastic bike. So I thought the Monster 821 would be a good option to go back to. Okay, so we're now trying the Ducati Monster 821. This one's got the new dashboard, and to be honest with you, this is far easier. I mean, this is basically my Super Sport with no fairing and a slightly uprated dash. So this should be quite an easy bike for me to ride. Why am I looking at it? Well, because with the Monster, again, easy to get your feet down, nice low seat height. Oh yeah, this takes me back to the days of having one of these and riding it to Scotland. I actually had a Ducati Monster 750, rode it to Scotland, the tip of Scotland and back. Yeah, so basically this is a Ducati Super Sport without any fairing. Great sounding bike. Woo! Very easy to ride. Of course, the 821 is the water-cooled version, but yeah, this is a very familiar bike for me. And the thing with these monster bikes is they're so simple to ride. Cracking little bikes. Wing mirror is quite loose, needs adjusting. Love the new dashboard with a colour TFT display. This is the new colour version, which is a nice, clear, easy to read dash. And basically the setup in terms of the different rider modes, urban, touring and sport, exactly the same as on my previous Super Sport bike. What I'm really loving with this is the fresh air. The thing is with this, because riding a sports bike, you're on a faired bike, what you find is that it gets really hot. You don't realise how hot it all gets because you're on a faired bike and it's the heat from the engine coming up into your legs. All of a sudden, on an unfaired bike, that fresh air goes all the way around your legs. It's fantastic. Obviously not so good in the winter, but oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. I really would like to have some kind of little screen on the front of this. Actually, it would be nice to have some kind of protective screen on the front. That would be nice. Of course, the only thing with the Ducati Monster, this 821, the only thing with it is you could buy, for the cost of this second-hand bike, I could buy a brand new Triumph Trident 660, which is a bike on a similar vein, very similar bike. Yeah, so I could get a Triumph Trident 660 for near enough the same money. Makes you wonder, actually, this is so much fun, what the Street Fighter must be like, the V4 version of this. That must be one hell of a machine. Yes. Look at that. Superb. Yeah, so much easier to manoeuvre. A very easy bike to ride, this. Simple, easy to get your feet down, perfect intermediate street bike. Really tempted to get this bike. Love it in yellow. The one I had before was in yellow, that I rode to Scotland and back. You can throw it around. I'm not sure whether it might be better to go for the smaller air-cooled one, actually. Depends on the difference in the running costs. Yep, that's a piece of cake to ride, that bike. Superb.